So we just saw how to see the different modes based on a single scale, but sometimes viewing it as a chart is a lot easier for different people. So we have a chart that shows all of the modes, and this would literally be all of the scales in all the different flavors you can have that scale. So let's take a look at it to see exactly what we're talking about.
Learning how music works will help any musician in every way. Speaking music.
So a lot of people like to start with C because it's a good relative place to understand. So the way we're going to look here is these are all the these are all the notes you're starting on, or the key you're starting on, and how many sharps or flats would be based on what mode you're in. So we want to start on C. We go down to 0 sharps or flats, and that is going to be the Ionian, or the major scale. Now, if we had 1 sharp, it would be now the Lydian scale. We went down to 1 flat, which the flats and the sharps, the order is going to stay the same. So 1 flat is always, the first flat is going to be B flat. And so if we start on the note C and we play a B flat, we're going to be in the Mixolydian scale. If we have 2 flats, we start on C, we're going to be in the Dorian scale. 3 flats, start on C, Aeolian. 4 flats, start on C, we're going to be in the Phrygian. 5 flats, start on C, we're going to be in the Locrian. So that's exactly how you do it. If you wanted to play a song that's very dark, you see Locrian is showing the darkest because of that. Ionian, Lydian, Dorian are all not super minor. Mixolydian isn't either, and then Aeolian is the minor, and Phrygian is also. So that kind of shows you the flavor of these scales. So if you're starting on a single note of, G flat, then having 5 flats starting on G flat would be our Lydian, and you can go down like that. So it's easy to see all of the different modes in this way. And as also a reminder, we have all of our flats in the order down here, and all of your sharps in order down here. Now, modes are useful for me. I've used them to set a certain mood. If you want something to be sad but still not feel quite right, then I would go with something like Aeolian or Phrygian. If you want it just to sound super dark and scary maybe, then you go all the way down to Locrian. But you can create a certain mood by changing the key to some of these, and it will just feel super different based on it. I have an example of a really basic song in all the different modes, in one key, but in all the 7 modes, just so you can hear that. Now this is just the melody, and in one place the Mixolydian is going to actually be the exact same as the Ionian, because it doesn't play that one note that changes. This would sound different if you had chords involved, but this is just a basic idea for you to see how very different it would sound, just the melody in these different modes.
Learn more about music theory in a simple and practical way on our website and our full music theory book. In it, we teach about the keys, the chords, transposing, modes, and the basics of sheet music. Speaking music.